Hi, Nick Stern here from Cycle Coach. I'm just doing my first review and my first ride really on the Tacx Neo. As you can probably hear, I'm still riding on it, although it's really quiet. You can probably more hear the fact that I'm breathing hard rather than the actual turbo itself. I think the most of the noise is really coming from the drivetrain. That's just if you were to pick the bike up and just turn the pedals over by hand, you'd be getting the same sort of noise. It's really quiet. That's definitely impressive. The other really impressive thing is as you ride along, I'm currently riding on Zwift, I know you can't see that at the moment, but as you're riding along on Zwift, you go over various things like cobbles, various types of road surfaces rather, so cobbles, gravel and planks of wood. It's really interesting because as you do that, the Neo itself vibrates the chain, and so it gives this feeling as if you're actually riding over cobbles or whatever. That's really quite impressive and certainly a way of making the ride more interesting. Not that Zwift itself isn't interesting. Other main things that I'm noticing is that the resistance is controlled beautifully as you go up a hill or what have you, or down a hill. That's really quite interesting. I really like that. Previously, or up until today, I've been using the CompuTrainer, so again another smart trainer and certainly one of the high-end ones. This is another level above it, and what I'd really love to do is compare this to a Tacx Flux and see how that feels. The feeling of this is really pretty decent. I'm pretty impressed with the Neo so far. There's perhaps some things that I'm less keen on, but by and large it feels pretty good. I think the things that I feel less keen on at the moment, the flywheel doesn't feel as heavy as I thought it would do. I thought it would feel much heavier. Previously I've had a King Cycle ergometer which has got a fairly large flywheel on it, albeit smaller compared to the digital Neo one, but it felt much heavier. It feels better than the CompuTrainer, but not significantly better than the CompuTrainer. However, the other really good thing is that this is a direct drive, and so there's no wheel slippage. If I rode on Zwift on my CompuTrainer, I had to turn down the difficulty level of the turbo trainer to about halfway to prevent wheel slippage going up hills. On the Neo, I put it on full 100%, and what's been interesting is, second time up the hill on Zwift, I've gone and done a PB. It certainly feels harder than the CompuTrainer, and I've had to go down to my small ring and pedal on, I think maybe it was 39.21, but it felt better than going up on the big ring on the CompuTrainer, and I went up faster with slightly more power. The feeling was definitely good. Yeah, so overall I'm pretty impressed with it. The only thing that's vaguely unnerving is there's a little bit of flex, I guess, in the system, that the bike sways a little. I've been used to being held fairly rigid on the CompuTrainer, and so that's quite different. But by and large I'm really happy with this. You can hear me, I'm getting out of breath now as I go up one of the small climbs on Zwift, and I'm just tapping along a little bit below my FTP now. It's difficult to talk, so hang on a sec while I get over the top. Almost there. Yeah, I've had to go down to my small ring now. Even at 300 watts and my about 65 kilos. Okay, I really want this hill to end now. It's quite difficult. Certainly if I want to carry on talking. It looks like I'm going up the main hill in Zwift in reverse. I had just tried going up one of the steep mountain passes, and yeah, it was a bit too hard for me. So I'd like to go up the normal mountain pass that I go up and see how that feels. Might have to leave that for another day though, when I feel a little bit more recovered. Woo, this is hard work. That actually is pretty decent fun. I'm enjoying it. Well, I've definitely given up the ghost on this hill effort, but yeah, that was definitely good fun. Yeah, I think going way over my FTP there was a bit of a beginner's error. I thought I was going up the other hill and I'd be over it fairly quickly, and I suddenly realised I've got another K1.5 to go now. So I think I'll give that a miss for today. So I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for listening to me, and I'll be talking to you again. Bye now.